Greetings once again. This is Brother Jacob, and this is the False Prophet channel where we expose Islam and the Prophet of Islam on a regular basis. Now, what we have in front of you today is a hadith which proves without a shadow of a doubt that Islam is a sex exploitation, child abuse cult. It's nothing that the Muslims can say to deny this. So at this time, let's read the following hadith. And before we even start, let's open it up so we can show you that this hadith is grade Sahih. That means authentic. Now, it was narrated that Aisha said, "My mother was trying to fatten me up when she wanted to send me to the messenger of Satan, but nothing worked until I ate cucumbers with dates. Then I grew plump, like the best kind of plump." Now, if that's not the most disgraceful, appalling, distasteful thing that you have ever heard in your life, then tell me what is. And if this is not child abuse and sexual exploitation of a minor, then what is? Now, mind you, for those who don't know, Aisha was 6 years old. Now, also, this was not during the pre-Islamic time. As you see, she even refers to him in the hadith as the messenger of Allah. So this was after Muhammad had the satanic visitation in the cave of Hira. So this was way after that. So Aisha's mother was a Muslim. So this is Muslim Islamic culture that we read to you. Fattening up her daughter for the illicit pedophilic appetite of Muhammad. Yes, he had a sexual appetite for children. And in this case, it was little 6-year-old Aisha. Now, this is child abuse to the 100th degree. And I'm going to tell you why. Number one, she was fattening up her daughter. So that's making her daughter obese at the benefit of some nasty pervert by the name of Muhammad. So the mother, if this was taking place during modern times, the mother would be arrested and Muhammad would be in prison right now. This is sex trafficking, this is child abuse, and this is sexual exploitation. Even to this day, in Arab countries, in some Muslim countries, and during the time that Muhammad lived, it was a practice amongst the Arabs to fatten up the women. Even to this day in Africa, in certain Muslim countries in Africa and certain Muslim countries in the Middle East, they have fat houses. And what that means is the women, they go on these eating binges where they would just eat. And we know that in the Bible, that's called obesity. Okay? But here you have Muhammad's mother of his bride making her daughter obese, feeding her daughter. But hold up. Isn't there something in Islam that says that you are not supposed to overeat? So if you're not supposed to overeat in Islam, then why was Muhammad's child bride's mother feeding her so she would get fat? So if they try to say this is not child abuse, even according to Islam, it says something about not overeating. But this is exactly what Aisha's mother was doing, abusing her child to keep up with the Arab tradition of making women fat so they will be sexually appetizing to the men. So this mother was fetishizing her daughter for the benefit of Muhammad, to please Muhammad. Because it says this was happening before she was sending her off to the pervert Muhammad. This is shameful, and it's no way a Muslim can try to defend this. But we all know how they are. When it comes to that pervert, they'll defend anything because it's a demonic, satanic, child abuse, pedophile, sex cult. That's exactly what it is. So we already know that they will make excuses. They even make excuses about Aisha being married at the age of 6 in the first place. They say, oh, during those times, children grew up faster than today. So according to Islam, during the 7th century, if a girl was 6 years old, she was an adult. That's the mind of a Muslim. That's what they would have you believe, because it's a twisted, sick, perverted cult. There's absolutely no excuse for this. And they would try to say, well, what's wrong with feeding your daughter? But we all see that this has nothing about feeding a child, because it specifically says, my mother was trying to fatten me up when she wanted to send me to the messenger of Allah. Why would a mother even think in her mind that her 6-year-old daughter at her size was not good enough? So that proves that she was doing it to keep up with the tradition of fattening up women for men. Because again, it was considered sexy for a woman to be plump and fat. Just like today, like I was saying, they still have fat houses where women will binge eat in the Muslim culture to appease their husbands. So Muhammad was a part of this culture. Obviously, he didn't do anything to change this, because her mother was a Muslim and she was participating in this making children fat for the benefit of old men like Muhammad. So that means when Muhammad married Aisha, that means he partook in the sexual exploitation of this child, being made fat for his benefit. That's disgraceful and distasteful, and he should be behind bars. Instead of being immortalized by Muslims, Muhammad should be in prison. But we all know that you don't get away with nothing that you do in this life. So we know as Christians that Muhammad is in hell right now, burning as I make this video. Because think about this. What kind of pervert do you have to be to look at a child and say, this child is too skinny, so I got to make this child fat? Just think about that. What type of person or animal do you have to be to let that type of thought pass your mind? Think about that. So I want you all to let me know what you think in the comment section below. I know what you are already going to think. I want you to spread this video. Show this same hadith to your Muslim friends. When they try to defend Muhammad, let them hear this video. This can be a witnessing tool. This video right here could be the video, like the video that will be the one that breaks the camel's back. This can be the straw that breaks the camel's back. You never know. Because a lot of these Muslims, as we see, a lot of them are leaving Islam. Because with the advent of the different Christian apologists on YouTube, a lot of Muslims are leaving Islam because it's just too much information, too many exposés exposing Islam, and they have ran out of arguments. So this can add to the rest of those arguments. So let me know what you think in the comment section below, and I will post the actual hadith so you will know where to get it from. Actually, I got it from sunnah.com. So it's easy for you to obtain this hadith. Use this in your arguments, in your debates against Muslims. There's no way that they can get around this. And with that, this is Brother Jacob signing out.